All right, in this video, we're going to cover the 5 levels of Infinibook participation and development. So, at level 1, and remember, none of these levels carry any sense of shame. It's always, always, always about getting that education that you need, you deserve, that will help you be able to better. Level 1, paper, graphic composition notebook. 99 cents at Walmart. Nice pen. You go to a public library, you work off a public computer to get the information. You write down, you start writing down your ideas. You do everything that you need to on paper as long as you can. If you need somebody to loan you 99 cents to get a notebook, ask somebody to. Take one, tear some pages out of it. Whatever. But get started with improving your life. That's level 1. But hopefully you can get past level 1 when you start applying some of the principles that you'll pick up on Infinibooks. All right, level 2, smartphone. Now, when I say smartphone, I don't mean smartphone with cellular service. I mean smartphone using it as the world's smallest Android tablet. You literally can stop here if you want to. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever you can't do everything you need to do for Infinibooks, including creating an Infinibook, right here with this. This is a Motorola E5 Play. It was on clearance at Best Buy for $29.95. Very low price point, 2 gigs of RAM. It's running Android 8. Will do everything you need to do to participate at the creating course level in Infinibooks. You can even get fancy if you want. Pick you up one of these. They're fairly expensive, but and there you go. Start creating your own courses. Start doing your work. The screen's small, but it's okay. It's big enough. And you can stop here. You never need to go past here as far as technology goes. All right, but we still have 5 levels, so we got 3 more levels to go. But literally, if you reach this $30 price point, then if you want to go to the next level, there's a sub-level within this level, which is you go ahead and you get enough money and you get you a cell phone service, turn on the cell phone service, so that you've got a data plan so that you can use it. And that's the next level. So I guess there's 5.5 levels. But anyway, that's what you do. You can stick with this as long as you want to, a small screen. It gets tiring, and when you can graduate from it, you probably want to graduate from it. So let's take this out of the way for a second. That's level 2, and that's as high as you have to go, level 2. The case is $10 extra. I really like those cases. All right, level 3. An actual Infinibook. And when I say actual Infinibook, I mean a 7-inch Android tablet with all the apps. And this you can use for reading. It's more like a Kindle. It's going to be for reading stuff. It's going to be a little bit better. You're going to be able to do some more creative stuff with it. It's going to run apps a little better. Got a little more RAM. Can expand the storage with an SD card. Add a keyboard. You're still good to go. Level 3. All right, and for leveling up at this point, it's just getting bigger devices, really. Level 4. A nice 8-inch tablet. Two gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, micro SD card, nice handful of unit. got a lot of room for apps. Level 4 is great. You add a keyboard to it, do the same thing. You'll be able to see more real estate. It'll just be handier. All right, this is the last level. And actually, there's a variation on levels. If you wanted to, if you're doing really good and you got the money, at level 4 you can level up to a really juicy Samsung tablet, well built. There's things I don't like about the Samsung that I'll cover in another video, but you can get a high-end tablet if you want. And lastly, your course creator, your lean, clean machine. You've got courses on Infinibooks. You can invest a rig like this, which is this is an ONN 10-inch tablet with a keyboard. I guess it's turned off. This is level 5. And this is basically a laptop replacement. And if you're really wanting to hunker down and create a course, do a lot of writing, do a lot of work, this is actually a $99 unit. It's 1280 by 720 resolution. Not the most highest resolution screen. You can spend as much money on an Android tablet as you want to. You can get a high-end Samsung thing. I don't recommend Samsungs because their interface is wonky. And here you go. If you ever need to break into it, there you go. And there's things like that Samsung tablet, you can't format a micro SD card as internal storage. You gotta, and see, I haven't finished setting this one up yet. But here we go. Plan to build the website on this, just because it's more laptop-y. And I can touch type. If you can't touch type, I don't know that you necessarily need it, because you can also use your voice to dictate. But this comes in handy. It's a nice little unit. It's cheap, but it's more like a laptop. I also plan to use it to do presentations, so I'm going to Chromecast to it from here while I walk around with a handheld to cover my points. So that's the 5 levels of Infinibooks, and you can start anywhere you need to. If you want to do paper, do paper. But once you get to phone, you're done. You're there. You have everything you need. And then depending on what kind of Android you want, you may already have a really nice Android tablet, in which case you don't have to level up. You can just start there. So that is the levels of development. And really it's just about what tech you have to support your Infinibooks effort.